And John's his is in the lung, and he says over in this area. And so he's been coughing, and he's had blood come up, so coughed up blood. So whenever you cough up blood, it could be a number of things. It could be a rupture of a blood vessel because you're coughing so much. But usually if it's a lot of blood, it means that it's coming from down in somewhere. You know, so, yeah, so we have two sick people. Two sick people.
Be careful, you know.
It means that you are strong.
Yes, we have to be strong, we have to wash our hands.
You should have a mask.
Oh, I'm gonna get a mask, yes. And I carry, I can find it. Let's see, where is it?
แค่สำหรับเนี่ยแต่ว่าในเฟซหาว่าพวกเราหาซื้อกินและทำท้อง
I carry this.
เฟซว่าด้วย
ไม่ใช่เข้าใจผิดแล้ว มีนักเรียนบอกสงสัยว่าเป็นเพราะอาหารที่ผู้ไปกินหรือเปล่าอาจารย์ก็เลย
It's a
ไม่รู้ว่าเป็นเพราะอันนั้นหรือเปล่าแค่นั้นเองมี
antibacterial
นักเรียนบางคนพูด
gel.
แล้วก็เลยมาโพสต์ว่า
And gel.
ไม่รู้จะใช่หรือ
A
เปล่า
gel, yeah.
เพราะอาหารไทยบางทีฝรั่ง
So in the doctor's offices,
ไม่ได้กินเยอะ
yeah.
ต้องเสียเลย
ป่าไม่มีอะไรหนู
อ๋อ
In the doctor's offices, do they have this on the wall? Thing on the wall, because when the doctor comes in the room, first thing he does is get out and wipes his hands.
Right,
เย
right.
อะแล้ว กิน
นั่
มาน ก
เป็นหรอ
Mr. Peter teacher Peter he has a problem with stomach
Stomach.
about food or not
It was probably
he
caused
has
by
a diarrhea
Probably caused by food.
maybe food poisoning
It's kind of like a food poisoning.
ฝรั่งก็ทานอาหารพวกไทยไม่ค่อยได้
And then it causes
อาจจะเป็นอาหารก็ได้ เรากินได้แต่เขาไม่ใช่
คือเขาเพิ่งเริ่มใช่ไหม
ใช่
so
เพราะ
it
ไม่คุ้นเนี่ย
causes
แบบดีก็ไม่
you know
คุ้น
dehydration
yeah
Dehydration.
Dehydration.
and which can cause a headache
อืม
and tired and all of it.
Because teacher before I used to take some foreigner teacher to try Thai food. For Thai people it's okay, but for foreigner they never get used to
Get used to.
eat
Well,
Thai
it's the
food.
spices.
Sometimes they have
สไปซี่
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the different oils,
Yeah.
cooking oil, and generally I don't like to eat out of my home. I don't like to buy prepared food in a restaurant because even in the U.S., next day it just causes diarrhea. So I like to cook my food in my house. My own food. So then I'm fine. So it's whatever they do in cooking, spices, seasoning, oil, whatever, it just doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I used to take teacher Alma, elderly teacher, to my village. She took only banana.
She only took bananas?
Yeah, banana
Oh.
is safety, but some food she cannot take because if she take village food,
Yeah,
she has diarrhea.
diarrhea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
She know.
some of it has to do with the soil.
Yeah.
That the food is grown in, that can make a huge difference. I know there's crops, we have crops in the United States that are brought up from Mexico. And I don't like to eat food coming out of Mexico because when they irrigate with a lot of sewage water.
Yeah.
And so the sewage water gets up into, when the plant's growing, it has that. So then you get E. coli from it. So it's, yeah. It's important to know where your food is coming from and what kind of ground the food is growing in.
You need cooked food. It's safety for you.
Cook,
Yeah, cook
always
food.
cook it really well.
Yeah.
Own
Yeah,
cook.
kill. Huh?
Own cook.
Only
Oh, my own
food.
cook, yeah. So here, in Thailand, I'm not eating very many vegetables because unless they're really cooked, I don't eat any raw vegetables at
I
all.
grow vegetable for myself
You do? Yeah.
because not safety for me because sometimes they put a lot of
Chemicals?
pesticide,
Pesticides.
a lot of pesticide.
Right, yeah.
Not safety for human.
My sister has a farm
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and she grows all of her own vegetables.
Yeah.
And they know where their vegetables come from, all their eggs and the chickens that they get come from a neighbor out in the country, so it's all organic. And so they killed 52 chickens
Oh.
in the fall,
Mm.
and they freeze them.
Mm.
And that gets them through the winter, and they get a big pig that's butchered.
Mm.
And they freeze that, but it's all locally grown. They know exactly where and what those animals have eaten. So my sister was very sick. She was in bed, couldn't move, she had MS. And so after she started this healthy diet, this healthy growing your own and getting your own food, she's up walking and doing everything now. But it all has to do, she can explain is that it was her diet, because she's not they don't get any pesticides, any chemicals or anything in the diet. So anyway, she's proof of that. Well, should we finish up our lesson real quick and finish my coffee? This is good, such good coffee.
แจกเด็กๆตอนเย็นนักเรียนหญิง
Okay,
ของเพราะว่า
get all my crumbs off of here. Okay, so in communications on number 3, it says, wants to know if you've volunteered or helped someone volunteer.
Number 2.
So, do you want to write a sentence that says, I volunteered, or we can write it up on the board? So has anyone volunteered? Volunteer? Volunteer?
I volunteer
You volunteer
every day for children.
for children, so,
Every evening. Over 20 years volunteer.
is it A or E? Sue?
Sura Petra A-R. R-A, sorry. Sura
S-U-R-A. A. D
H.
H-E-T.
Yes. Volunteer at the temple with children
Volunteers at
at the temple with children
temple with children. What are the ages of the children?
many kind of ages.
Many ages.
Some children they have brain problem
Brain problems.
or autistic.
Autistic. Oh,
You
wow.
know?
That's difficult. Yeah, that's difficult.
Cannot help themselves.
So the children face many difficulties. So
That they have many kind of door for them.
the children face any difficulties
Yeah.
in life. So you are helping them to overcome.
Yes.
So the children face many difficulties in life. I'll just, yeah. He is helping them
To help themselves
to overcome.
to overcome their problem, overcome their difficulty.
These difficulties, we could do these issues. There's a lot of these, but let's use
เขา
difficulties.
ซื้อเสร็จอีกอย่างหนึ่ง
Are they children without parents?
They have children, they have parents,
They
but
have parents.
their parents work.
They're working.
Yes.
Okay.
But some children know they are orphan.
And some are orphaned?
Often they
Okay.
stay with grandma, grandpa,
Oh, okay.
grandchildren, grandparents.
Wow. Well, thank you for your service.
โอเวอร์
Yes, and your work.
Some people give me some sweet or some food for them in the evening,
Ah. Okay.
but they don't sleep here, go home every day.
Oh, they go home,
Yes,
but you help provide them with food during the day?
teach English and give some advices.
And give advice?
Yeah.
Okay. That's very good, very worthwhile.
That's why we have some dawn here.
Oh, that's what the animals are
them.
for? For the
them.
children?
Yeah, they feed every day. They feed the dog.
Oh, they feed
They feed the
them?
rat, they feed the,
So-
Doraemon.
Do you use this room
Yes.
for the children? Okay.
Every day they feed.
The children feed the animals?
Yeah.
Oh, they're showing them compassion and
That's
love.
true.
Compassion and love. Oh, cute, cute.
นั่นแหละมันไปซื้ออันนั้นเป็ดนะ
Let's see, work with, so we know about Suapet with his volunteering. Anybody else have volunteering that you want to share?
I am volunteers
You're a volunteer with, you're a volunteer with
ไทยแชร์แบนยูสเซ็นเตอร์
the youth, a youth,
ไทยแชร์แบนยูสเซ็นเตอร์
do you want to write that, can you spell it for me? Or, okay, so, let's see, so Nat, how do you spell your name?
NA
NAT, Nat.
N-A-T-T. Nat?
No, Nat.
No, just Nat.
Luna.
Okay. Nat,
ที่ชื่อนะ
volunteers,
ที่เกี่ยวกับเรียนของท่านเด็ก
Nat. You spell it for me.
ไทย
Thai,
Thai Japanese,
แดด
ๆ
แดด
that
แด
is
ด
hyphen.
hyphen
Yes.
hyphen,
No, no,
hyphen
that.
hyphen
oh, this way,
Yes, yes, yes. On,
Thai,
no
in the middle.
in the middle
in the middle. Here.
no
Neck behind Thai word.
word
Yeah. Come on, come on.
เขียน
Come
ไท
on.
ยเป็นอ่ะไทยเป็นอ่ะ
ได้
Oh,
Thai hyphen.
hyphen.
Yeah.
Oh, hyphen,
Then-
okay. I thought, I'm going, oh, because I'm seeing words with little squiggles. Okay, Thai hyphen,
แชร์แบน
hmm?
แชร์แบน
Japan.
Japan,
Japan.
ยูท
youth,
CYOUT Center.
Center. Oh, okay. Okay, so Nat volunteers at the Thai Japan Youth Center. Thai Japan Youth Center. What do you do there?
I with children.
You volunteer with children. Nat volunteers at Thai Japan Youth Center with children. Are they children that are similar to Sufits?
The age between age
Age between,
5 years.
okay, so the children, the children's
นั่นคือเขาเขียนแล้วเราอ่านไม่ออก
ages are between
5 to 16.
16 years. Years of age. So that would be the complete sentence. The children's ages are, oops, no, the children's ages are between 5 and 16 years. So we've got two ages here.
Yes.
The children's ages are between 5 and 16 years of age, or years old. We could put, so that we're not using age twice in a sentence.
Years old.
Yeah, between 5 and 16 years.
Old.
Yes of year of age. It's okay.
Of age.
Year of age. Okay.
You can, or just 5.
Yeah.
We're identifying ages.
อืม
We've already identified.
อืม
So the children's ages are between 5 and 16 years old. 5 and 16 years old, or just 5 and 16. And you teach English?
No.
No.
dancing
Dance sport.
You're dancing? Oh, dancing! Oh, wow! Okay,
How do you dance?
yeah.
I don't believe.
Do you wear a costume?
for example
Do you wear a costume?
Yes.
custom
Oh, really?
Costume.
Oh my gosh.
she is a coach
She's a coach.
Oh.
yes
Oh, so she volunteers at the, Nat volunteers at the
She
Thai
do
Japan Youth Center with
up
children.
and down.
They-
And lay down.
Oh,
She
up and down, down and up.
is, she is a dancing,
dancing
Up, down, down, down.
Up and down.
Up and down.
she is a dancing coach. So now we're getting into a whole paragraph, because we've got more than one sentence going now.
Dancing coach.
So Nat volunteers at the Thai Japan Youth Center with children. The children's ages are between 5 and 16 years old. She is a dancing coach.
She show step by step up and down.
Wonderful. That's fun.
yeah
That's fun. So we've got two people that volunteer. Anyone else?
Cat.
ไม่มีการเราแค่ไม่เอาที่ที่เก็บคุยอ่ะ
Kathy's a volunteer.
วันนี้ไม่อยากคุยเลยที่เก็บคุย
คุยกับเธอ
เลยโทรศัพท์ฝากไว้นะ
She is a lot of volunteers.
เอ้ย no
She has she does lots of volunteering.
We would like to know about her.
Ah, okay, so can I erase this?
Yes.
All right.
Please.
แค่ไม่ได้เอาไอ้โบรชัวร์อะไรมาก็เลยจับไม่ได้เลย
It's nice to know and to learn what people do how people spend their time, what they spend their time doing.
Spend the time.
Better to be volunteering than to sit at home doing nothing but watching TV.
Better than stay in the home.
Stay at home,
Better than stay.
better than staying at home. Yes, yes. So Kathy, is it C or K?
K
K?
K A T E
โอ้ประจำไหม
Okay.
K
K A T that's right K A T
Just K-A-T?
right right
No,
Sorry,
no H,
maybe
no
confused.
H-Y? No K.
okay can be
Kathy, but it's cat.
yeah actually I just only first name cat
Just cat?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
cat.
Why did I think it was Kathy? I don't know, but just cat. Okay, that makes it even easier. Cat does,
I work with the foundation
foundation,
yeah it's my friend foundation it's for the Kepler you know for
Oh,
the-
cleft
Kepler,
palate.
correct.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
the cleft palate. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Kepler,
cat
Yeah.
does,
ปากโผล่จมูก
we'll do a little bit different. Cat does, well, we could do volunteer. Cat works with the foundation. So but you volunteer.
Yeah.
So we'll have to identify it as volunteering as
Yeah.
opposed to cat
Yeah.
works with because that way it might denote that you are in a paid position. So cat does volunteer. Work with a cleft palate foundation.
Foundation.
Is that sort of like the smiles?
Yeah, right. Smiles.
Smiles
Cheese,
and-
yeah.
Yeah,
Cheese and packing, speaking,
speaking.
speaking. And this cabaret have three steps, you know. The first is for the cabaret, and then about the.
So the first step so it's repair.
Yeah,
So,
repair or surgery.
So with the cleft palate foundation,
Yeah.
with the cleft palate foundation, this, let's see, let's make it a procedure. So it's a procedure, right?
Mhm.
That's done.
Procedure.
And do you work with the actual procedure or just scheduling, coordinating?
No, because first of all, is my husband. He is how to say he is
Oral surgeon?
manager of the Asia Pacific, and I just only help
Help? Oh, okay.
and accompany my husband sometimes, and sometimes
okay.
it's gonna be like a social worker.
Oh, okay.
Give,
Working with
then it's me the parents. For
I see this on
and
TV.
encourage-
We have advertisements on TV in the United States about Smile International.
Yeah.
And they have all the little children and the parents that are coming to,
Right.
Yeah,
This is a fee for surgery.
Yeah.
Fee for surgery because it's a support,
Yeah.
subsidized by the
yeah,
government.
you can give money
Right.
to the foundation
Right.
to help these
Yeah.
people that don't have the money.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
first, it's to take care of the cleft, right?
Yeah. Take it and bring
Okay,
it.
so let's, first, the first step instead of procedure. Step is to repair the palate. Step 2, right, is to repair the lip.
The lip.
Step 2 is to repair the lip. And step 3 is for the teeth.
Teeth, and then practice speaking.
Okay, so, but the physical part of it is just the 3, the lip, the cleft, the lip, and the teeth.
The
And
teeth.
And then the speaking
Yeah,
would be,
Yeah.
the speaking would be the social work.
Social work.
Work on it, yeah, or rehabilitation work. So step 2 is to repair the lip, and finally, the teeth.
The teeth. You have a dentist to teach them.
Teach, yeah, and then, okay, so the first step, so we're, in the sentence structure, the first step is to repair the palate, period. Step 2 is to repair the lip, and finally, meaning step 3, I'm not writing out step 3, but I'm just
Step
putting
3.
finally,
Finally, that's
the
right.
teeth are repaired.
Repair.
And then after this is completed, speech rehab, what do they call it? Speech rehab, what is the doctor called? Therapist. Speech therapy is
Speech therapy.
therapy, yeah.
Speech therapy.
Speech therapy. Therapy follows. Follows to complete the care.
ก็จะเป็น3ขั้นตอน
Okay.
เริ่มแรกปากมันแน่นใช่ไหมแล้วก็ต้องเย็บก่อน
So speech therapy follows to complete the care. And the care meaning all of this, all of the above.
This is all the surgery.
Surgeries, yeah, yeah. That's wonderful. That's such a, you know, it's something that somebody's not going to die from, having a cleft palate, but it just affects their whole persona and everything. Yeah. We have a program in Salt Lake where people donate money or clothes, and the group makes sure that the person who's going for a job interview is dressed right. Or they'll have free dental care. So, because so many people going out for a job aren't presentable. They don't have good teeth. So it's lots of social work that comes behind that.
Social work.
Social work, yeah.
So I'm a social worker.
You're a social worker. You work with the parents and all. Great, great.
Thank you.
And then Nat does her dancing. Do you wear makeup, lots of makeup when you dance? Or hair stuff?
No, and
No, I'm not picking, I'm not gonna pick on you. Okay, well, we're almost done.
she is a volunteer.
Yes.
Nam's a volunteer.
Yes.
Well, let's write about Nam real quick. This is show and tell, speak and tell. Speak and tell time. Can I erase this?
No.
Huh? No?
No,
Okay.
I will
get out of your way. I should be, what I should be doing with this is trying to use until or as soon as, but it's,